Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our mounting bolt kit for your Malone Watersport Carriers here at eTrailer. So if you have a Malone kayak, paddleboard, any water sport carrier that you need mounted onto your roof rack, but you realize that maybe your roof rack has crossbars a little bit bigger than normal, let's say you have Aero crossbars, what may happen is that you may need to get some longer bolts so that you can utilize the clamps that come with your carriers. So that's where these mounting bolts come in. Also, if maybe you've misplaced, lost, or broken the bolts that came with your kayak carrier, these are the perfect replacement parts. So here we have the shorter bolt that comes with the Sea-Wing kayak carrier, and you can see how this is designed for like your round or your square crossbars, but not so much your Aero crossbars. That's because it doesn't come down long enough for the clamp to fit around, and we don't have enough thread to tighten it down, and that's where you would use the longer bolt. So we have different bolt lengths that you can find here at eTrailer that are threaded for your Malone kayak carriers. So the one I have right now, this is 90 millimeters long, but we also have different options like 50 millimeters or 60 millimeters. Try to measure the height of your crossbar as well as your roof clearance just to find out the best fit for you. The 90 millimeter long bolts are actually more ideal for your larger applications. Let's say you have the Yakima HD bar, which is a super heavy duty bar. That's where you would use a bolt like this. And depending on your kayak or water sport carrier, you may need 4 or 8 bolts. So just double check with your kayak carrier how many bolts it actually utilizes just to make sure you get the correct number that you need. So these work as exact replacements for your pre-existing hardware on your Malone kayak carriers or as upgrades for your Malone kayak carriers, which means that they use the Malone wing nut that comes with your kayak carrier. So let's take a look at that install process so you know how to use or replace your own bolts. So we're going to be using our long bolt set, so just pop that right into your kayak carrier, right where your shorter bolts would have gone, and then fit your clamp underneath and just install just as normal. So this is a lot more clearance compared to when we had these shorter bolts. You may have to hold on to it though, just to make sure you can tighten it down. So you can see here how having the correct bolt length is going to be important for your vehicle application, just because you want to make sure that the bolts are long enough that they fit past your crossbars, but they're not too long where they'll hit your roof. So if you do have limited clearance, try to take those measurements first before you get these bolts and then install them. But once you have everything clamped down just like you would with your kayak carrier's original bolts, that's pretty much it for the install. So my personal thoughts about these mounting bolt kits is that you have to make sure you get the right length for your application. So depending on your crossbars, you may not need the super extra long 90 millimeter bolt, but maybe the 50 millimeter bolt is perfectly fine for you. So just take measurements of your own crossbars just to see the height that you are looking for, and from there you should be good to go. Other kayak carriers utilize a T-slot mounting kit. So if you do have T-track channels in your crossbars, that might be an option for you as well. We have all these different products here at eTrailer. Check out our product pages just to make sure you got the right fit for you. But as for how they work great, and they're great replacements if you broke, damaged, or lost your pre-existing hardware. And that was a look here at our Malone mounting bolt kit for your Malone Watersport Carriers here at etrailer.com.